Καλησπέρα σας.
Good afternoon. Theoretically, discussion has come to an end. I'm only here in order to tire you a little bit more, because I believe that I have to make an observation which I believe is important. Although we have different systems in our different countries, all of us understand that the problems we are faced with are more or less the same. And that is why we are all led to a specific conclusion. A conclusion that is based on the policies set by the governments of our countries, policies that aim at the continuous pharmaceutical reduction of the pharmaceutical spending and on the reduction of prices, which is something that the pharmaceutical companies are trying to achieve. And this, of course, influences the operation of the pharmacies. This is the truth. We don't want to accept it, and that is why we are setting one priority, and this priority is services. Services actually pertain to the differentiation that we can achieve, differentiation compared to the two things I mentioned before, that is, the continuous reduction of pharmaceutical spending and the elimination of our profit we can make in the pharmaceutical sector. The Americans have named this system that pertains to competition as Red Ocean, and the penetration to other professions aiming at an indirect reduction of expenditure as Blue Oceans. The one is one leading to bloodshed, since there is competition, which actually will only bring about negative results, and at the same time there is what we call services, which are the blue oceans, and these services actually reduce the overall expenditure, because if you remember, we were offering services in order to support the medicine so that the patient would get the right medicine and thus ensure his health. And now they are asking us to increase the services to such an extent and allow other professions to provide the same services. At the same time, I would like to remind you that competition will never cease to exist, and in order to survive in a competitive environment, we need to improve ourselves.